Hello, everyone. It's Michael Jacob with Unleashing Intuition Secrets, joined today by Evans, and he's the best-selling author of Call It Insurrection, Comrade, January 6th, None Dare Call It Justice. The story of a man who refused to accept the injustice of the Biden administration's Department of Justice and Democrats during the attacks launched against conservatives in the wake of January 6th.
Calling it an insurrection was an absolute farce. It's disturbing what an insurrection actually is and what they will label one as. And then they'll call a mostly peaceful protest when billions of dollars in damage are happening, over 50 lives are lost. That's mostly peaceful protest and the social justice warriors, while January 6th is an insurrection.
Yeah. And they were calling it the Pearl Harbor and unbelievably ridiculous, which is great insult to all those that survived that.
But a Proud Boy throws a half-empty water bottle that doesn't hit anyone, that lands 15 feet short of a police line, and he's convicted on assault, and he's convicted on obstruction of justice. This is the mentality of the hard left that operates within D.C., and you're not going to change those people's minds.
So I'm reading your book. It's excellently written. Very well done, Treniss. You got a gross right from the first sentence. Great presentation, great example of what the Department of Justice, the FBI were doing, SWAT teams, all that crazy stuff. Right from the beginning, you started standing up for yourself. And I think that really made an impact.
It was amazing how the Department of Justice, the FBI sat. We watched Chris Wray sit on the stand and lie to Congress time and time and time again in his official position or capacity, and nothing's been done. But where are you going to do it? Washington, D.C.? Good luck. People are still taking, J6ers are still taking their life today. We just had one 7 weeks ago. This is a real thing. It's very serious. Their lives have been destroyed. They're unemployable.
Wow. Unbelievable. I know you've helped a lot of J6ers and you're helping a lot of people now. What's your focus now? Do you think this is going to turn around the justice system?
What we're able to uncover and catch the government lying time and time again, committing Brady violations, committing violations of the court, allowing perjury, suborning perjury, whichever one happened in numerous cases, watching disingenuous testimony that they knew was a lie. They allowed that to happen. It only fueled me further, right? I always believe, I think it's hard to get away from the idea that we were political fodder. We were just part of the get Trump machine. And they needed, I think that the Merrick Garland institution under the Department of Justice needed a Ruby Ridge or a Waco so they could point to that and say, see, we told you these people are violent people, but they never got it. We put this out in a documentary film in 2022, exposing that we had over 140 federal agents in the crowd. We're not talking about CHSs, confidential human sources. We're not talking about these kinds of people that are paid informants or what have you. We're talking about actual federal agents, boots on the ground.
So yeah, you've reached an incredible level now. So we're talking about the military tribunals. Would you be involved in something like that? How would that work?
I'd just like to volunteer to, I don't know how we're going to do it, but I want to volunteer to pull the lever and watch them swing. Yeah, I think there's a lot of people there's a lot of people would like to be there to pull that lever.
Yeah. Treniss, great honor and pleasure to have you on. Thanks a lot for coming in and sharing your insights. You're a patriot and a hero, in my opinion. So thanks so much for what you're doing.